I can't believe this. I can't fucking believe this. Look at this chart and tell me you're not triggered as fuck. Look at this shit. 50%! I dare anyone, I dare a single fucking person, get in my VC, carefully explain to me how the military protects you and me. Because the US military takes 50% of all of my taxes. Alright, get in the show queue, Patton. Oh, here he is. Alright. Yeah, 50% of all the taxes I pay go to the military. Can you justify that?
That's not true. There's also, I think that might be non-discretionary spending.
What does that mean?
Is like, well, non-discretionary is like the stuff that you change the stuff that you change.
Okay, like so show me the actual spending.
All right.
We didn't spend almost $1 trillion on the military. I saw the bill pass.
So yes, we do. It's like 858 billion.
Yeah, so that's half. That's half of our taxes.
No, but there's also Medicare, Social Security.
Dude,
Medicaid.
I looked at the pie chart.
Hold on. Yeah, that's not show. Yeah, yes. Oh, see. Yeah, so I know. I think I found the same pie chart. It says discretionary spending. So I think discretionary spending. I forgot the exact definition. Is the stuff that can change from year to year. So the military budget changes from year to year.
All right, in 2021, half of my taxes went to the military. Correct?
No, that's not true. Well, you have things like Social Security taxes that goes to Social Security. You have
In 2022, half of it went to the government. Yes or no? Half of it went to the military. Yes or no?
No. Here.
Okay, so show me the real pie chart.
I'm going to put in the chat.
Yeah, and show requests. Hey, show me the source of this. Because this ends in 2016. By the way, this ends in 2016. And by the way, I don't buy this for a fucking second. No, this is bullshit. This is, by the way, this is from 2016, 2000. See, look how rapidly this changes too. In 1962, half of it's for defense. In 1990, and then it seems to decrease, but we all know military spending has skyrocketed in the past half decade or so. So this ends in 2016. What is this? And yeah, this is a jibber jabber chart. This is not a chart. This is ambiguous.
I'm pretty sure this is like from Congress.
Federal spending at no. You know what? You fucking snake. This is as a share of the GDP. This is not their total spending.
It's from Pew Research Center. It's reliable.
I'm reading it to you, dumbass. Hey, dumbass, I'm reading it to you. This is as a share of the GDP. This is not total government spending in proportions. This is as a share of the U.S. GDP. So this doesn't tell us how the government is actually spending the revenue we're giving them per year. This is just as a share of the GDP.
I mean, I think, yeah, but like that shows.
No,
like,
show me a real fucking pie chart. You're showing me nothing. You're showing me a bunch of bullshit. So what is the discretionary? Educate me. What does the discretionary spending mean? What year is this pie chart from?
It's money that's like formally approved by Congress. I think that the non-discretionary is that stuff that's like automatically that automatically is put in.
Okay, what year is this from? This is all government spending, federal, state, and local. Okay, I want federal spending.
All right. You just have to stop.
Total federal spending.
Here. I got it. This is from the Treasury. If you don't believe them.
I believe the Treasury. Just show me a pie chart and tell me the date. By the way, discretionary is even fucking worse because 50% of the total discretionary spending goes to the fucking military. So 50% of the spending they can have control over goes to the military.
Here is the link.
All right. Okay. So this is a correction. So apparently we're not dealing with discretionary. Okay, so the total spending.
All the spending. Oh, and
they said national defense is 12%.
Yes.
And then where's the international spending?
Do you mean like aid?
They said the foreign spending. Where's that? Like on the State Department and all that stuff.
Probably falls under general government.
All right.
I think the State Department is like 80 billion.
All right. First of all, 50% discretionary means our elected representatives have a total sum of money. They can choose how to fucking spend it. They can choose how to spend it. They decide to spend 50% of that to the fucking military. So we agree on that, right?
I think it should be reduced by like a pretty good amount. But okay, I want to.
Okay, so this is all you just wanted to offer this pointless correction without addressing the main point. Why the fuck are they spending all of these tax dollars, so much of our tax dollars, and this is a lot, by the way, it's still a lot, even if it's true that only 12% goes to the military. This is still a lot. Why are they spending so much of it on the military?
So, well, yeah, obviously, because, I don't deny the influence of the military-industrial complex, but there's also, like, we have, like, a ton of obligations overseas, right? And just the fact, we do, like, piracy and stuff.
Yeah.
Just kind of, like, anti-piracy, I mean...
No, this is jibber-jabber, all right? Not a single thing you mention, anti-piracy doesn't justify this, okay? Not a single thing you're mentioning... Not a single thing you're mentioning has anything to do with something that affects us on an everyday basis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I also want to point out that defense, but like total. So it's not the amount that matters; it's your percentage of your GDP. So like obviously, because since our economy keeps growing.
No, I want to know the percentage of my taxes that go to the military. No, see, hold on. Now I'm seeing contradictory statements. This source, which is TurboTax, I don't think TurboTax is lying. They said approximately 20% of the federal budget is spent on defense. How do you square that? 20% on defense, according to TurboTax. So someone's lying. That's double what you just showed me.
You said it. You said it's
look at this. Look at this crazy shit. Here's from 2018, and it's increased since then. So this is what we want to see as Americans. We don't want to see all these complicated bullshit. But look how much it is. For every dollar, 24 cents goes to the military. So that's a quarter. So it's 50% less than what I thought. But for every dollar we give to the fucking government, 24% goes to the military.
Yeah, can I point out for countries like Russia, or Israel and Saudi Arabia, it's actually more. So that's why it's because it's a percentage of your GDP, right? So
yeah.
Let
me teach you about Russia. First of all, Israel is a militarist state. Without its military, there's no Israel because it's a fake country. Saudi Arabia is trying to fight a war in Yemen, and they failed bigly, by the way. But let me tell you something. Russia has to spend so much of its fucking money on the military, and you're not correct about that, by the way. You're lying about how much they're spending. I just assume this fact is correct. You got the other thing wrong. You said it was 10%. It's more than double that.
It's a high percentage of their GDP.
Yeah, fuck GDP. Tell me a dollar spent from the taxpayer, how much of it goes to the military. But even if Russia, it was 50 cents, Russia is being encircled by these little rabid dogs in the Baltics and NATO Europeans stealing my money. This 24 cents is going to Europe. Stealing my money, my taxes. Of course, Russia has to have a big fucking military. They're being encircled. I can name you thousands of cases. I can name you a million reasons why Russia needs to defend itself from aggression. I can't name a single fucking reason why the U.S. needs such a big military.
Yeah, I don't really think that.
Breaking news. You're wrong. Because Congress also borrows money to finance the military, which means not even the tax revenue covers all of it. They're literally borrowing money, increasing the deficit, thereby increasing the future taxes. So I was about right, pretty much. When you take into account the future of this country, 50% of our money, of our tax money, goes to the military. I mean, this is like almost triple or double at least.
What I was going to say is that
that borrowing is a tax on us. That's a tax on us.
The government later down the road has to pay interest on the money that's borrowed to fund the budget.
Yeah, and that increases our taxes and increases inflation.
No, raising taxes actually decreases inflation because you're taking money out of this.
No, in total, it causes inflation. We can empirically observe that. And I'll prove it to you, right? When's the last time the U.S. had a year-long deflationary period? I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it hasn't been the case since we got on the fiat. Have we had a single year-long deflationary period?
The economy has grown a lot.
Okay, have we had a single No, it hasn't. Not measured in real economy. In real economy, it really hasn't.
Generally, you don't...
Yeah, let me tell you something. Financial bullshit and services are not an economy. That's not a real economy. That's a bunch of nonsense. OnlyFans is not a real economy. That's jibber jabber and it's nonsense. Real economy is measured in the real manufacturing of real goods, infrastructure. That's a real economy. So that has not really grown. Some argue it's actually decreased. I would argue it decreased. I mean, we went from 50% of global industry in the 50s, and then so it clearly just decreased by a lot. You have to include the debt. We pay with inflation as well. So, you know what? In total, this military is costing more than what I thought. I said it was 50% of our tax dollars. You look at it long term, it's probably more of our fucking in our wallet. But this is just in 2018. For every dollar we give to the government, 24 cents goes to Zelensky.
Wait, so you think our entire military budget is...
No, but you get the fucking point.
Yeah, I got it.
Because I can't name a single example of this military doing anything to protect Americans. How are Americans protected? Go ahead.
I'm not arguing that point. Yeah, it doesn't...
So what are you arguing?
Oh, well, I mean, I was just debating the specifics of the budget.
$21 trillion are unaccounted for by the Pentagon, which means, actually...
Probably their assets.
No, I feel like they don't even correctly represent where our tax money goes. You know, they use our tax money in ways they don't even report. So honestly, with so much unaccounted spending, you have to wonder where our tax money's really fucking going. It probably is 50%, honestly. I mean, because they don't want to vet any of it. They don't want to do an audit. They're scared of audits.
I mean, I think they did do an audit, but they didn't pass it.
Yeah, they don't do audits. So much of this money is fucking unaccounted for.